DCA adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
Yo, Crypto Nation and mining family, and the FH family too, because it's FA Friday. Of course, you know, it's been so long. I got to make up for a missed Saturday and a missed Friday, so I'm just going to wrap it all up in one. We're just gonna roll with it. We're gonna roll with our favorite people, of course. We've got Crypto Mikkel. He's actually home. Yo, I bet you the Weefy and the Chitlins are happy about that. We got Gundy. We got Chris and myself, Nemesis. What's going on, everybody?
What's going on?
It's been so long since I've seen any of you guys, man. How have you guys been, dude?
Well, you know, my computer's back up and running, as we can see.
Hell yeah, green screen and all. Awesome.
The 1080 died, and so I got a 2060 now. So
yeah, moving up in the world. There you go.
I know. And it was like $10. I'm like, done.
That's cool. Yeah.
And it's like you could put this thing called ray tracing on, but it's like it farts it out, so it's not very good.
Yeah, that shit. I just leave it off.
Yeah, don't play with it. It'll be a performance hit.
They didn't hit that good top, until
that was first gen stuff though.
Yeah, so third gen is where if you want ray tracing, go through third gen for sure.
So we got some interesting people in the chat right here. We got Sonia Near, first one commenting. We got the Pirate.
Yeah.
And then we got Gundy, obviously. Yo, what's up, Sonia? It's been a minute.
So don't forget the guys to smash that lizard like button as you guys are sliding on in too. Yo.
Slide right in.
Right.
Very nice, Pirate. Yeah, I don't know if you know, but like the farm that I'm taking care of is like 38 minutes from the house. Like I'm home every day.
Yeah.
But I'm usually not home until like later in the day. And we just got done deploying and commissioning and getting running, and it's a lot. It's a lot. I slept in my car last week at the site.
The whole freaking week?
No.
He just took a nap, is what he's saying. Like he was so exhausted one day, he took a nap in the car.
Is pretty much what happened. It was like we got power on, and it was like 4:00 in the morning.
No, that's 4:30. That's like what I was doing.
And it was like 4:30, and I was like, I'm really tired. And we're like, yeah, let's just go sleep real fast. And I was like,
fast. Just real fast.
I slept for like
they go to sleep. Yeah.
I slept for like 2.5 hours and then got up and continued working.
Dude, that was me almost every week for a while when I was working security, 16 hours a day.
Oh yeah.
3 a.m. to 7 p.m. Like there'd be days that I was just so darn tired. I just I'm not driving right now.
No, I'm be fine. Yeah, no, like you would fall asleep standing up and shit. Like I've been there too.
Oh yeah.
Where you got home.
Well, I'm so damn talented from the military. I can sleep while marching.
You're like walking in through the front door and you're like, wow, baby. I don't remember a single bit of that drive home. That's when you know you're dog tired and you're like,
that's when you were drinking too much back in there.
Like, how the hell did I get here?
Right? You like wake up all of a sudden, you're like catching your second wind. You're like, how did I get home?
What's scary is when you you wake up in your driveway and the last thing you remember is you were at work.
Yeah.
You get home, you're like, I made it.
The second wind when you're drunk driving is I thought.
I've done that a few times.
You're waking up and I can't even get out of your driveway and you're like,
out.
Okay, drunk test. Did I go to the bar or what happened?
Well, I'm glad
Sonia says, I am now working with resin epoxy. I'm also doing the Bitcoin mining stuff. Plus, I'm also driving a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but I'm also going to be building a fiberglass computer desk. Nice.
Nice,
Good
nice.
Oh
shit.
yeah, it's a pirate. So like, we have the office set up now. We were energizing the site that night, so we had a lot to do. Um, but yeah, no, have a cot. Gonna be sleeping in the IT room because the IT room has a freaking air conditioner in it. So that's the room to sleep in.
What do you got? Two
What's air conditioning?
2 megawatt generators.
It's that thing that California
No.
doesn't want you to use because you're the carbon that they want to eliminate.
Yeah, the whole CO2. We got to lower CO2.
Suck my jet fuel, asshole.
That's not the main problem with cars. The only thing that CO2 is
Yeah.
an
right.
issue with is like it's not even an issue. Freaking plants.
Right,
freaking
I was
love
about to
that
say, I'm
shit.
like, man, I'm like, okay, dude, if you're that worried about your CO2 levels,
Hold
and
your
you think
fucking
that,
breath.
and then you think that nature can't handle it, well, then you need to be advocating for lots of hemp and cannabis to be planted everywhere to absorb all the extra CO2
Yeah.
that could ever be produced.
Yeah.
Well,
stop.
speaking of nature handling
why-
shit, have you guys seen the video footage of people's, going out into their yards after a rain, and there'll be like a white tub or something in the yard or a frisbee or something, and the water's blue or purple?
No.
Yeah, like the
Nope.
rain is fucking blue or purple in some areas. And
That
they're-
also depends
people
on
are
the pollen
experimenting. They're like, you know what? I don't trust this, but I'm gonna test it just for experimental purposes, and they get fucking sick as hell.
They
Well,
tested
yeah,
it.
like
What, drinking it.
like people don't realize, like, I mean, like
Why are you drinking blue and pink water?
I know, right?
So,
Purple.
so
That's like
I'm
brown
gonna
and yellow
put it
snow.
out there
Just
like
stay away
it
from
is.
that.
Do you know what a raindrop source is from?
I'm waiting for you to continue what your
a
point
snowflake. A snowflake, right?
Dude,
Okay.
What is a snowflake made up? What at its very core, what is a snowflake?
is. A liberal.
Yeah, and you know what they both have in common? They're both dirty in the middle.
It's terrible.
But yeah, it's a speck of
Snowflakes.
dirt. So whatever dust, dirt that got up lofted that high into the atmosphere, if it's gonna rain, it's gonna wash out that said dirt, and it's gonna be whatever color that dirt was.
Well, let's not forget that they've already, admitted that they're freaking cloud seeding, with all the freaking airlines freaking just blowing that shit out of the back of their jets.
They put it in the fuel, man. It's in the fuel, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not from the fuel. They actually have like compartments where they release it on the sides of the freaking vehicle.
That's the planes
That is
you're
not
seeing.
freaking steam or smoke or
The
anything from
planes
the
that
fucking
you're
engines.
seeing that
Steam.
on is actually
Steam-powered
one of
airplanes.
there's two companies in the world that do the cloud seeding, and yes, they are paid by the government. So, but
They're-
are they directly a government? No, they're NGOs. They're non-government agencies.
Organizations.
Yeah.
Hey,
So,
our
I mean, but they're not. They're it's like those planes that you're seeing with those little compartments in them. Those are specialized planes that they're specifically utilizing. For the commercial airliners, that one's up for what I would say is a bit of debate on there. No, it's not condensation trails. No, because they would dissipate over time. Now, is it something that's added into the fuel, whether it be, cloud seeding through the fuel being burned, or is it that the motors on these commercial airliners, are they really not that efficient? Are they well up to, I mean, they're going to be well upkept, because of aviation regulations. But, are they the most efficient at specific altitudes? Maybe not. And pollution going down the way would, pollution stays in the atmosphere a whole hell of a lot longer. I mean, I do a burnout, and you could see that burnout for fucking a few minutes,
Yes. But yeah, I saw in a recent interview with people talking to Kennedy and the guy, and they were asking him what he can do about this cloud stuff, and he straight up says in this interview, like you can go watch it. It's online.
Yep.
He said that's not us. That's DARPA that's doing it.
Yeah.
So he said, "Good luck trying to get people to stop doing it." Essentially, without saying that.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, and is Bitcoin price going up because Antarctica is building ice now? Did you guys catch that one?
No.
For the first time, scientists have measured ice development in Antarctica, and
What did
now
they say?
and now they're also saying that the poles are about to flip. It's going to be catastrophic, and we're about to the United States for where I'm at will be near the new South Pole.
Yeah.
One scientist is saying that a massive magnetic iron at the North Pole is going to suddenly flip to the South Pole.
So it's not like it's gonna magically do this.
So they're going to airlift it.
No, what ends up happening is that you have a magnetic shift. And this is something that they have been able to measure through the floor beds.
Harvey Miguel. What is he doing? Is he sleeping?
Not sleeping. I'm arguing with one of my children over a text message.
It sounds like fun.
It's fucking joys.
He Nemesis.
I mean,
the pirate wants to know how your garden's doing.
Oh, the garden
you know?
is doing wonderful. Some of the reasons why I haven't done so much streaming on mine, it's like, dude, man, you do enough gardening and then working on cars and stuff, and you're just dog ass tired at the end of the day.
Dirty ass manual labor all day.
Oh fuck yeah, dude, man! But I've got
Sounds
corn
about right.
in, I've got all my beds prepped, I've got everything composted. I've got artichokes in, I've got cabbages in, lettuces in, radishes are in.
You got your farmer tan going on? What's going on with that? No farmer tan yet?
I don't know if the camera will pick it. Oh, you can see the
Yeah,
transition.
you can see a little bit.
Yeah,
See
there
the
you go.
transition.
I got orange color team.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not
Oh, there it
that
is.
warm up here quite yet. We've actually had a few nights that dipped into the 30s.
Yeah, it's been weird. And that's another good explanation of the pole shifting, is the erratic temperatures we're getting from like 30
You
to
see,
like
now
80 in a week.
now that
We're gonna
part-
touch like 90 degrees next week here, and
Yeah.
I'm very interested to see how these
We're at, like,
hydro
40 today.
containers do in 90-degree weather in Oklahoma.
right.
Yeah,
Is it muggy there or dry? Is it like
both.
high humidity?
It's the rainy season, so
Oh,
more muggy.
so high humidity, yeah.
But Gundy, to your weather thing though, no, we're going into a grand solar minimum, which where I would like to know is for anybody who's utilizing solar in the next, if you take a data set point now and see what your outputs are off your solar panels, and then in 5 years taking another measurement off of there and see if you're a little bit lower, because as we all know, the sun goes through cycles. So
people will just say
there'll be
that's
times where it's got,
degradation of equipment,
huh?
People just say that's degradation of solar equipment.
Yeah, but you can also, but the sun, like any kind of energy ball, there'll be like moments where it's got high energy and then moments where it's low energy. And we're supposedly supposed to be going into a low energy moment again, which we've been in a high energy output for almost 16 years.
Mm.
So now we're going to go into a cooling effect. And now we got Antarctica starting to put ice shelf back on.
That's why we couldn't, keep calling it global warming, because it was actually cooling. So they had to change it to climate change.
Yeah. The science did not agree
something that it always does.
with the political
It's always
agenda,
gonna
so they
change,
just.
so we can just have them fear rain and snow. There you go, done.
By the way, how about that Bitcoin? It went up to 103.
Ooh.
It's still at 103.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
103 and mining
it's also
still
surpassed
sucks.
Amazon as the in the global asset rankings.
So what would it take to get some older ASICs back online? Like, how high would Bitcoin have to go? Like 175, 180?
That almost depend on your power, right? Like if you're where Chris is, it's never.
Well, of course, obviously, but to have GPU Jesus spin up his farm, like, what is that going to take?
I mean, you're probably looking at Bitcoin would probably have to be reaching around 115, 120,000.
Oh, so not too far away.
No.
Definitely possible.
Yeah.
We've seen it before. That's good.
But it all depends on if the market's going to hold out for that kind of pricing.
Yeah.
Better.
Well, you can almost taste the death of fiat, in the air.
Well, fiat will never die.
Well, fiat always dies. That's the thing.
No, you see, it gets transferred,
Oh yes, of course.
but it never
Please
dies.
tell me the GPU mining is not dead.
The
It's not
the
dead.
version of the
GPU mining is very much alive.
But you're right. The money's still the same money. Yeah.
It's like, why is GPU mining dead? Well, I can sit there and say, like, if money is not an object to you, GPU mining is 100% viable. If money is not an object for you. But for anybody
A small amount of dedicated money is not an object to me, because I still GPU mine.
Right.
But I had GPU mine with small amounts of rigs at a lower power cost, so I can accumulate.
The most efficient
coins
miner you
and-
can throw out there.
Not even.
No.
I'm still running 30 series. So
Mhm.
So I did the math, like my all-in bill, and calculated out what my kilowatt hour is, and I'm like 17.2 cents per kilowatt hour.
Ugh.
jeez.
Yeah,
That's more than I pay.
that's
It's almost
with all
California
my
prices.
my service fee is under 10 cents per kilowatt hour.
Jesus.
Rough.
It's all fees. Yeah, that's how they get you in
Yeah.
Chicago taxes the shit out of everything.
Oh
The
yeah,
GPU mining is not
they
fun.
tax you into oblivion here.
Yeah. Into poverty, pretty much. That's how they do it.
I don't have to spend $500. So I have a low rate.
So for me right now, because I've got all my veggies and everything going inside the house for at least another 2 weeks.
Just to make sure you don't go back to freezing.
Yeah, pretty much, man.
Imagine moving all that shit out there in the beds. And
Oh,
like,
dude, man, tomatoes, my peppers, dude. I mean, if
Yeah,
my peppers
right.
see cold, they'll be like,
done.
I can't. I'm gonna go ahead and die because it's cold. I'm a prima donna bitch. Fucking
Thanks a
peppers.
lot, asshole.
Right, dude? It's like I love peppers, but man, they don't like they want hot.
Yes, and humid. Yeah.
Yes.
Jeez, that's wild.
You know, the pirate just said in the chat, you know, if you want to spend $500 to make 1 to 200 in coins, that's up to you. GPU mining is not fun. And then Sonia asks, what can a P106 100 GPU mine that equals out to the original Nvidia 1660?
NVIDIA. He forgot the D.
Oh,
They were
NVIDIA.
more
Okay.
like your 1070 Ti's, I thought. Right, Mikkel?
With the P106s.
No, they're within the 16 series.
Oh, those were the 60. Oh, okay.
P1. I don't even. There's not even a calculator for the P106.
Yeah, I never got
Oh,
into
yeah,
the
there
mining
is.
specific cards themselves. I've just seen some of the aftermaths of when they die.
Fire! Fire!
Did you now?
Fire!
Yeah. I've got a bunch of broken fucking what is it? The P104s
Mm-hmm.
and
The OG.
yeah, though all the 10 series GPUs, they all die the same fucking way.
Yeah, it's pretty rough there, Sonia. Pretty rough. The highest thing you're making is almost $15 a day, but that's on Quai. And if you don't know what Quai is, you have a 14-day wait period before you get paid. So that $14 a day may not be $14 in 14 days.
Yeah.
Wow. It may be more. It could be less. I do not know.
Chances are it's probably.
But it's profitable. Next up will be Conceal. I mean, technically, none of this is profitable. Depends on your electric rate. Not even at my 8.5 cents is any of that profitable with 100 of those cards. I'm in the negative at least $3 in everything. It looks like.
If I fire up my 3060 Ti's, I can toss it on Qubit and make 3 cents a day per card. It's at 17 cents, guys. It's profits.
Nice.
Turn the farm back on.
Oh, fire it up.
Fire it up.
Fire it up. So
Now's the time.
up
Right.
and up and up. Fire. 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 Ooh,
I'll be able to make
Fire.
21 cents.
21 whole cents a day?
Ooh.
Damn.
Big player.
I know.
That's freaking smoking.
Big baller.
Shh, we're not going to tell them that there's a cooling fan on in a room that takes more than 20 cents a day.
Yeah. Oh, come on, man.
Cooling fans.
That
they
box
get you
fan?
every
that little,
time.
that little tiny box fan?
Oh my god, dude, man, a little fucking little 20-inch window box fan, right? You're like, God, it doesn't take that much power, dude. Man, that thing is 50 cents a fucking day, dude.
Sucking it down. Give me that dirty AC 110. I love it. Mhm.
Oh yeah,
cubic. You have to wait 7 days for a payout. It's every Wednesday, and then
that's hilarious.
Quai is every 14 days.
Oh wow.
Hold on.
And they are the most
No, I did not, babe.
profitable here recently for GPUs. It's just that you gotta weigh those stipulations.
So Sonia just said that currently electricity is free for me.
I heard one of them squawk.
Damn.
BRB.
That's either solar or you're living in the military barracks or a college dorm. So which is it?
Yeah.
And if you're living in the military barracks, be careful, but run as many GPUs as you can.
Right.
Just don't get caught.
It's my media machine where I edit videos. You know, I need all this processing power. Oh man, damn! This FA Friday kicked my
But
ass.
I'm still waiting to
Is
see.
it time for an announcement?
Shoot,
Maybe.
probably.
We need some FAs in the chat though.
Yes. We need some FAs. Like we need group participation.
Right.
All
Right.
right.
Has
Don't
to
make
be
this be the first day that I actually don't say it because you didn't want to participate.
Why don't you want to say it?
Why wouldn't they want me to say it?
I've
Maybe
heard
they're
you
bored of
say
it.
by yourself in the shower.
Maybe
I know,
it's
right?
Old.
We've been saying it for 4 years, 5 years. How
Six?
long have we been doing this now?
6 now.
Too long, old man. Too long.
I know, right?
You
We were a young man when we started doing crypto. Now we're all in our 40s.
got a
Except for
gray
Cal.
hair
He's
now,
still a
like
baby.
you.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Baby face. Baby face. That's why he wears the beard. Makes him look older.
Yeah.
See, I'm tired of getting carded and fucking grows a beard.
I always turn to my wife and laugh when I get carded.
Gotcha. Well, ladies and gentlemen, and all you sexy motherfuckers, DCA Adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
Oh.
Mm.
Fucking awesome.
You know, this is fucking awesome. Solo
But-
mining.
So yeah, what are you looking at soloing?
I'm solo mining on my bit axe, man.
Oh,
Going after some of that sweet visiting Bitcoin.
oh.
Uh-oh. I
Did
think
a
I had
cat
an
just
escaped
attack your
cat.
wife?
No, I think I just had an escaped cat. Hold on here.
The cat ran out the door.
Jeez, what is
It jumped out the window.
What
It
happened?
said, "Screw this! I'm out of here."
Yeah, they're just gonna be like, "Oh, we're leaving, guys. Screw you. Get out of here." Oh, that's one of my favorite.
So
shirts.
you've been watching forever.
Yeah,
That's one of my favorite shirts, Mikhail. I really like.
it really is. It really is.
So one of a kind.
Is it really one? Just one?
Mhm.
Mm,
These are facts.
fresh.
I saw. I was on my Instagram the other day, and for some reason I got a notification, that somebody had posted something. I'm like, okay, cool. What's that? I check it out, and it switched profiles. I didn't know that I had switched profiles. So anyway, I'm going through my feed and whatnot, and I call it a day. But I shared the car show that my son and I went to go see, like the classic cars down at Old Town Temecula. And I posted it on Instagram thinking I was posting on FX Solar. And I posted it to Doge Lord Coffee's old Instagram.
Uh-oh.
I saw that.
And
I saw that.
You're like, what the hell? Did it go viral?
no, it didn't go viral, but I got New England, crypto saying, "Man, can we bring back Doge Lord Coffee?" And somebody else said, "Can we bring back Doge Lord Apparel?"
Yeah.
I was like, I wish, guys. I wish. Got too much going on right now.
Too much not going on. Get out there. Start hooking yourself. Get on that street corner, buddy.
Yo,
You got some.
I think I'm past my prime.
You got some pretty hair, boy, and you live in California. I'm sure somebody wants it.
I am way past my prime. Back in the day, I could have been on the corner and make a lot of money.
You
But
gotta-
no,
just
not
gotta,
anymore.
like lower the bar and go to the old folks' home.
The old folks' home. Yeah, I'm sure the grandmas are gonna love me.
Oh, you know they will. You look like my grandson.
Stupid cats.
I've been adopted. I have been gifted like one of my favorite watches, as well as like a bottle of champagne. Yeah. You're not supposed to accept gifts when you're in security, but on my last day, I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. Security.
And they knew I was taking off too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't just gonna, just disappear. I'm like, hey, I got a new job. I'm gonna be doing this. I'll be gone in 2 weeks. They're like, hey, it's your last day today, right? I'm like, yeah. Got something for you.
Hey, what you got for me? Can you smell? Can you smell what it is? I don't know.
Is Mother's Day this
Smell it.
Sunday?
Yes.
Holy crap, it
Yes.
really is. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Get your women some flowers.
Yeah.
Flowers.
Hey,
Flowers.
it doesn't always have to be on Valentine's when you get them.
I mean, unless you live in.
In a van down by the river.
You live in a Van Dyne.
Thanks.
Maybe you can't afford fancy things like eating.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I mean, sometimes, food's expensive, man.
Oh yeah, it's crazy expensive.
It's funny, the only country in the whole world that pays like $7 for eggs. Everybody else is like $2.50. Okay.
89 cents for a dozen.
Yeah. They're like, oh, you
Bring
go to
back
America?
those prices.
Those America eggs, they're very expensive. So it's $8 eggs.
$8
Is the
eggs.
chicken made out of gold?
I'm
Yeah,
just
man.
so glad that my
Golden button.
my eggs cost so
Delicious.
little. It's amazing. How do you understand their issue, Mikkel? This expensive egg thing,
I don't know what that is.
right? I have no idea.
No?
Yeah.
No?
My wife has
Except for
she
my
received a-
daughter put some in the in our second fridge, which is it's not really a fridge. It's a freezer, but we turn it down to the lowest setting, so it doesn't like completely freeze things.
Oh,
Like leftovers, meal preps, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Things we can still put in the microwave.
super cold.
Well, she put, yeah, basically, she
froze
put
the eggs.
2 dozen eggs out there, and they're frozen solid.
Yeah.
I said, oh,
It's nice until they crack because the fluid expands when it turns into ice.
yeah, it did.
Oh, yeah.
It did.
And also it seeped
It's-
out. Gross.
It's great. It's
Yeah,
great.
it just destroyed all 2
It's like
dozen
it's like a
eggs.
Coca-Cola in the freezer, but eggs.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
put it in there for like 10 minutes to help cool it down real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah.
And then they forget about it and they come
Yeah.
back 2 days later.
Wake up
Oh,
the next
shit.
morning to get some ice. You're like, oh, what the fuck?
2 dozen eggs.
Man.
Worked hard.
My
for
wife
those 2
actually got
dozen eggs.
a
I
she
bet
got a
you
chicken
did.
coop,
Off a show.
and so we're gonna build that for our
I
for
have like
chickens.
almost 6 dozen eggs sitting on the counter right now.
Nice.
I believe it.
From 5 chickens. And it basically, when I did the maths on it, it's like I'm under $2 a dozen.
Yeah.
Oh
That's good.
yeah, I'm well under $2 a dozen.
What they should be costing in the store.
And they're organic, fucking unmedicated, unvaccinated.
Dude, I saw a TikTok where somebody had gotten one of those June bug traps, like the ones that have like the bag on it and it has that cross, and it has a scent. They cut the bag off, attached it to a PVC pipe, and then there's like a bowl of water or something underneath it. And so the June bugs are attracted to it. They get stuck just like in the bag, but then they drop down into the water and they can't get out. And so the chickens come up and just eat them.
Oh.
If you got a bug problem like that, you should totally try it. Give them some extra protein for free.
Right.
Yuck. 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 Oh yeah.
I also saw one for a compost system that actually on the lid, like so if you get one of those like black tubs with the yellow lid, you get the compost in there and you have it at an angle. Okay. And then from the lid, you have like a string and then cardboard. And so the compost and everything, you put holes in the top of the lid. As it composts, it's going to attract a certain fly.
Black
fly's
soldier
gonna
fly.
lay- There you go. It's going to lay eggs in the cardboard. The eggs
Watch
are going to
those.
hatch. The maggots are going
Yeah.
to go down, eat,
Yeah,
feed themselves,
Black soldier fly
crawl
larvae.
up the hill, and then you can have them fall into a feed trough.
Yeah.
Eat them.
I have been waiting.
Chocolate covered fries.
So I'm looking forward to having our own butt nuggets.
Mmm. Butt nuggets.
Mhm.
Those are the nice ones.
Pure protein,
Mm-hmm.
organic.
Have you seen what the yolks look like in the store brand shit now?
The yolks are like a pale yellow. Like the nice ones, like the
That's
eggs
not,
that we get from her
that's
uncle.
not an egg.
They're like the
What
yolk
is
is
that?
nice and orange.
Yeah,
know.
it's gotta be dark, man.
Oh, fucking amazing.
It's terrible. Like, stop killing me with food, you assholes. I don't want to die from eating. Who the fuck wants to die from eating?
Seriously, all the
Stop-
crap that they
stop
add
giving
to
us
everything
crap.
now, it's just freaking ridiculous.
Just get out of here. Let people get fat, you know? Who cares? I want to get fat.
And then they
Fat,
so
right?
whatever. So sometimes they actually use like chemicals like poisonous compounds from like Miracle Grow or some shit like that, but they'll give it a new name. Have you seen that shit? So when it shows up in your food
They'll
ingredients
change
list,
the compound just a little bit and then change the name.
yeah, they just changed the name.
I've seen that before for sure.
That's like casinos in California. They're not allowed to have dice. But I guarantee you there's people playing craps with those things.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, they're not dice. They're random number generators, Your Honor.
Yeah.
So Las Vegas lost that case.
That's terrible. No dice allowed. That's just weird law anyway, you know. It's like
It is.
sleep with porcupines. You're like, okay. Why you have to put that in the law? I don't know why, but interesting. No porcupine for you. Is everybody tired today?
Oh, yeah.
It's-
Oh, very much so.
Everyone's
It has been a long week. Lots of video editing on my part, and my
now that
former
your computer's
coworker and
actually
I-
working?
what's up?
Now that your computer's actually working?
Now that the computer's actually working, I've been video editing like a motherfucker. And my former coworker and I, we had a meeting at my house yesterday, and we were thinking it was like 30 minutes, an hour maybe. 3 fucking hours of pure, unadulterated, awesome fucking ideas and shit on how we're gonna build this agency, so we can do marketing and advertising for ourselves and other companies. So we got a long
gotta-
road ahead of us, but we're trying to get things launched by, in 1 week's time. Just an introductory, starter deal, so we're up and running.
Mm.
Yeah.
California. Yeah, man. Just rent a use it as a business expense and just rent like a supercar and just drive it around the beach.
I know, right? Just
Pick up clients.
get a nice custom wrap on it, and then
Like, yo, what's up?
all of a sudden I'm advertising.
They're like, what do you do? They're like, oh, I do this for people, and you're like, oh, that's neat. Maybe you can do that for me, and then I can drive a car like this. Like, of course you can. Why not?
Of course.
I can see the infomercial now. We should write up a paragraph so AI can do it.
Oh, I'm already leveraging AI out the wazoo for this
I
shit.
know.
Like I can literally set things to automatically generate video and auto post on like a schedule, as well as redistribute the content to other platforms. And that's going to be one of the packages that we'll be promoting.
Nice. Packages? You're promoting packages, sir? Oh. Take a look at this package.
Like we can sell that system. Where it's not just an AI. We're not selling an
Would you
AI. We're
like to
selling a
preview
whole
this
fucking
package?
system. We'll build it for you.
You want to build my package? Package builder. So, when H200?
H200.
Yeah. Never?
I'm having a brain fart right now. You're gonna have to, tell me what the fuck you're talking about. What's H200?
It's the new NVIDIA.
Oh.
Instead of H100, they're H200.
I'm just happy I upgraded to a 2060 over here. I'm just like, this is fucking awesome.
Well, I'll wait until
I'm not even thinking about H200s right now.
Drop from being, $10,000 of unobtainium.
Right
Yeah, that's the used too.
Right?
Hey,
40K a pop.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
You ever see that commercial with the AMD guy? And he's like, pulls that big, huge rack of like GPUs like mounted to this one board out of the oven, slams it on the table. That was 8 H100s in the setup. And they have the same setup with H200s now. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ! I'm like, when are you gonna suck so much power, data center? Why you do this to me?
It's like you're complaining about my Bitcoin ASIC, man. Just fucking one rack of those is like fucking 3 of my ASICs.
Yeah, craziness.
All the power your fake AI.
Yep. Yeah, they're doing wonderful things with merging it like within itself to make like super clusters and whatnot. It's crazy. I want to talk about power and AI. Like Jesus Christ, man, that's all they're doing where I live. It's like data center deployment, like just crap everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's the same where you guys are at. But
have you heard about what data centers are actually doing to like groundwater and shit though?
Probably bad things.
I have no clue whether any of it's true or whatnot. It doesn't make any sense to me why, a data center would have anything to do with seepage into the water. Can somebody explain that shit to me?
Water walls.
Glycol towers.
Yes, basically it's swamp cooler.
Yeah, so if you got like 20,000 gallons of glycol just like sitting in this container, they most of the big data centers have like actual like water planning on site to where the water all goes in a certain spot, and there's like a big huge runoff pool down there, so it can handle one of those things exploding and not have it like seep into everything. It'll be contained.
Yeah, and then there's ones that are just the whole facility is just water cooled. So you've got all the different metals in there. If they're like by me, they're gonna have the glycol in there to prevent freezing and corrosion inhibitors and stuff. So yeah, there's nasty chemicals they fucking put into that shit.
Yeah, they're doing liquid cooled racks now too.
Yep.
You just slide the server in and it connects in the back, like no spill connectors. Plugs you right into the board and it fires up the water. It's really cool, man.
I was actually in a similar vein, since we're talking about water cooled. When I was searching for the solution for my computer problem, if the GPU wasn't going to work, I was actually searching for computers, and I saw an opportunity to get a water cooled gaming PC for like, $500, and I'm like, okay,
Oh,
let me look at this, Windows 11, like 64 gigs of RAM, and fucking like it had like a 1080, and I'm like, well, I got a 2060, I could probably improve this motherfucker.
yeah.
It's like, so for like $510, I'd have a kick-ass fucking machine. Fortunately, the GPU was just fine, and that was the issue. So I saved $500. But I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to actually go water cooled. Know
It's
nothing
Too much
about that
maintenance, man.
shit.
It's maintenance. Like even if you
It's
get
not
all,
that bad.
you get all in
It's
ones.
no different than your car, really.
Yeah.
If you get all in ones though, you're like 2 years probably max before like you just have to change out the whole thing.
Well, the a lot of the good ones will have a 10-year warranty on it.
10?
Yep.
Of the fluid inside?
Yep.
No shit.
Yep.
That's a little bit long.
So, well, they expect you to in a 10-year period, you're probably going to upgrade out of that computer.
No, of course, yeah. It's dead tech by then. They're like, oh, we don't have to worry about paying it for it.
Right.
You don't even want this. We'll just give you the equivalent of what you're.
Yeah, people don't know how to build PCs. They'll just, buy a new computer, even though new RAM and a GPU would fix it.
I don't know how to do that.
Well, there'll be a point where the CPU won't be able to handle it, but
Oh, what are they like? What are they using? APUs now? HPUs? It's like the graphics and the
what is she on a laptop? You're talking about laptops over there?
Hey, no. Aren't they doing that on like a bigger scale now for like bigger applications, servers?
Not
and
that
what?
I've seen. An all-in-one, no.
No.
I do know it's 10 o'clock.
Yep.
So
10?
I would like to be rolling out of here.
It's
All right. So what's happening tomorrow, Mikkel?
10:55.
Work.
It's 11. Work? Yeah.
Work. Yeah, I got stuff to do in the morning.
Oh.
Not like a lot of work, but I got some stuff I gotta do.
Poor McKenna.
So no stream for me. I'll be at work.
Oh, no.
But our boy Serpent will be live at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. Cool Standard Time. And then Panda will follow him. And then Rabid will follow Panda. So that's the plan as of right now.
Yo.
And mining after dark?
I will not be here. Not because of I'll be at mining. I got tickets to for me and the boys to go watch monster trucks. So
Sunday.
yeah.
It's Grave Digger.
Looks like he needs a good night's rest. Yeah, I do need a good night's rest. I need sleep.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
tired.
Do it. Go do it. You should.
I will.
Right now.
And a gallon of coffee in the
will.
morning.
Mic drop.
Yep, and then-
I'm Miguel.
And then a whole pot of coffee in the morning, and I'll be good to
A
go.
whole
There you go.
one? Damn.
Yeah. What? You don't drink a whole pot of coffee?
Well, they say if you wait like an hour or two after you wake up to consume any caffeine,
I don't got time for that.
you don't got that 2:30 crash. anymore.
Yeah, no, that's why you learn how to make an espresso at home.
Yeah. Just pound that shit as soon as you wake up.
Later,
Just sit
later,
there and be
Oh,
like,
Sam.
it was fucking awesome. Like that thing.
fucking mainline it,
So-
man.
Yeah,
Dude, at my first
Yeah.
security
Just
job, I
shoot
actually
it.
brought my
I'm
espresso
gonna
machine
head
to
out of
work.
here. So good night,
Later,
fellas.
Mikhail.
Y'all do
Just
you.
shoot
Peace out. Keep your hash rates up.
it.
Your watts down low. Fucking
Get some
peace.
sleep.
My shitcoins are bitcoins.
But yeah, so my first security job, I actually brought my espresso machine to work because, I was on patrol at night and I did off road at a lake. I didn't need to fall off the dadgum cliff and into the damn lake. So, yeah. And one of my supervisors who's going around the different security locations that we were doing, he was like exhausted. He came in during my lunch break and he's like, "Can I get one of those?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah." He stayed up for 2 days straight. He's like, "I don't know what the fuck you did, but that was amazing."
That's terrible.
He started calling me his crack dealer from then on.
The cracker, the crack dealer.
All right.
Oh.
Have a good one, Sonia.
Yeah, I think
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
I've been fucking yawning over here for a hot minute.
not
Have
me. I'm actually drinking a Monster in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I got too much shit to do.
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah, nothing for me. It's nothing that can't wait until tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm on a timeline.
Game over, man. Game over.
All right, guys. Brian, why don't you go ahead and sign us off?
Hell yeah, brother. So thank everybody
Fucking
for being
awesome.
here. All that good shit. And with that being said, peace out. Stay savage. And of course, we'll see you on the next one. Yo.
Peace out, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.